Yo, listen up. Everybody out here chasing something. Money, power, respect, love. Everybody hungry for more, thinking that if they just grab the bag, they'll find peace. But let me tell you something about life out here. It don't ever stop testing you. The streets, the grind, the chaos, it's always gonna test your patience, your hustle, your heart. But what if I told you, you ain't gotta force it? What if I said, everything you're looking for is already within you? Nah, this ain't no flowery talk. It's real, tough, raw. This is straight wisdom, the kind the OGs lived by and the Stoics died for. Today, we're talking about 8 secrets, 8 rules, 8 codes to live by that'll change how you move, how you think, how you rise. These are Stoic secrets to getting everything you ever wanted. Patience, resilience, clarity, peace. You ready? Don't skip this, because this ain't about just listening. It's about starting something. First thing, stay cool, real cool. The streets will test your nerves every damn day. Some dude talking reckless, some loss hitting you in the chest. You want to pop off, right? But nah, that ain't power. That ain't control. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic G, always said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. So when life's testing you, don't fight it. Go still. Think clear. Watch how people lose their minds over nonsense, but not you. You sitting there like the calm eye in the hurricane. That's power. Let the noise rage around you. Let the world go crazy. You? Let it flow past. That's how you win. Let me tell you something about life. It'll test you. Every minute, every hour, it's throwing punches, unexpected ones. Somebody cuts you off, talks reckless, or disrespects you. Maybe you're late on bills, the grind got heavy, and people ain't moving how you thought they would. Life's heat hits you right in the chest, and all you want to do is react. You want to lash out, scream, maybe even throw hands. I feel you. That's human. But pause for a second. What if I told you that real strength ain't reacting? Real strength is calm. Yeah, you heard me. Calm. See, most people think calm is weak. They think you're soft if you don't clap back or pop off. Nah, calm is power. Calm is control. You ever notice how the loudest dude in the room is usually the weakest? But the quiet one in the corner, watching, thinking, he's dangerous because he's measured. He owns his emotions. He doesn't let the world shake him. Remember this, if you can control your mind, you control your world. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, a king, said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. That's Stoicism. That's the game we're playing. So how do you do it? When that heat builds, when they push your buttons, instead of reacting, breathe. Take a second. Pause. Remind yourself, nobody else controls whether I lose my peace. That's all you. Let him act a fool. Let the world spin wild. You stay steady, like the calm eye in the center of the storm. That's power. Think about it. In a fight, who wins? The dude swinging wildly or the one patient, calculated, waiting for the perfect moment? In the chaos of the streets, who survives? The hothead that gets drawn into drama, or the one who keeps calm and keeps their head on straight? When you master calm, life plays by your rules. You become the one in control, not the victim of your emotions. So don't just react. Don't let the world pull you down to its chaos. Stand strong in stillness. That's the power of calm. That's the mindset of a king. Here's another one that sounds soft, but trust me, it's hard. Stop trying to control every damn thing. Truth is, not everything's in your hands. Epictetus, another Stoic OG, taught us this. There's 2 things in life, what you can control and what you can't. Focus on yours, let the rest go. That girl who left you, that deal you lost? Yeah, it hurts, I get it, but you can't force what ain't yours. Let it flow. What's meant for you won't miss you. You don't gotta chase the river. Just flow with it. Trust the process. You ever feel like you're trying to hold water in your hands? Like no matter how hard you grasp, it still slips through your fingers? Life's like that sometimes. The harder you try to control every little detail, every outcome, the more frustrated you get when it doesn't go your way. And trust me, it won't always go your way. Life don't follow your script. It plays by its own rules. That's why you gotta learn this. Let everything flow naturally. I get it. You want control. You want to steer every piece of the puzzle. But here's the truth. Not everything's in your hands. Epictetus, one of the realist Stoic philosophers, said it like this. There are things which are within our power, and there are things which are not. The trick, focus on what's yours, and don't stress what ain't. Somebody lets you down, that's on them. You can't control how folks act. That opportunity you thought was yours but slipped away, maybe it wasn't meant for you. Trust that. Sometimes rejection's just redirection, and what's meant for you is still on the way. See, life's like a river. You can fight the currents, kick, struggle, but all that's going to do is exhaust you and drag you under. Or you can let go. Let the current carry you, not backward, but forward, naturally. You gotta trust the flow. It's not about giving up. It's about letting go of what isn't yours to hold. This ain't easy. We all want to control things. We all want to force life into the shape we imagined, but forcing it only creates resistance. Peace comes when you accept that some things aren't in your control. Instead, pour your energy into what is, your thoughts, your actions, your next move. That's the key. So let it go. Let the past fall away. Let the future come at its own pace. Be here, now, in the moment. The flow of life is like the river. The more you trust it, the more you find yourself exactly where you're supposed to be. Now this is where the game changes. Law of attraction. But I ain't talking crystals and candles. I'm talking energy. Vibes. What you think about is what you bring about. Want to know why most people stay broke, angry, hurt? 'Cause it's all they think about. All they dwell on. You keep thinking you ain't enough, and guess what? You'll never be. Shift your thoughts. See yourself winning. Visualize the bag, the peace, the respect. That's the law of attraction. You attract what you are. So be what you want to pull in. When you put that vision in your mind, the universe listens. Energy meets energy. Speak it. Believe it. Move like it's already yours. Picture this. You're in the same spot you've been for years. Same grind, same struggles, same walls closing in. Feels like you're stuck, right? Now let me tell you something real. You're not stuck because of life. You're stuck because of your mindset. We all know somebody who plays the victim 24/7. Every word out their mouth is, "I can't catch a break. This always happens to me. Nothing ever works out for me." Same song, different day. And guess what? That person keeps living that reality. Why? Because the energy you put out into the universe is the energy you pull back in. That's the law of attraction. And trust me, it ain't magic. It's mindset, it's focus, it's direction. What you think about, that's what you bring about. See it like this. Your mind is like a magnet. If all you do is stress, complain, and focus on negativity, you're feeding that energy. And what you feed, you breed. You'll pull in more problems, more chaos, more lack. But if you shift that mindset, if you start thinking abundance instead of scarcity, success instead of failure, gratitude instead of bitterness, you rewire the way life responds to you. That's the game. Stop saying you're broke. Stop saying you'll never win. Stop doubting yourself. Instead, say, "I'm rising." Say, "Everything I need is already on its way." Say, "I'm built for this." Speak it into existence, not to fake it, but to claim it. Move like you already have what you're chasing. Visualize the win. Feel it before it happens and act in alignment with that vision. The universe listens to energy, not fear. But don't think for a second this means you can sit back and wait for the magic to happen. Nah, the law of attraction works best when your actions match your focus. You want to attract something great? Start being great. The energy you give is the energy you'll get. You ever hear the phrase, "Where your attention goes, your energy flows"? Most people out here, distracted AF, scrolling, overthinking, stressing about tomorrow. You ain't living. You somewhere else. Lost. In your phone, in your past, in your fears about the future. Bring your mind back to right now. This moment, this is all you got. And this is where prosperity grows. Focus on what's in front of you. There's power there. There's profit there. Let me ask you something. Where's your head at right now? You here with me? Or you floating somewhere else, thinking about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's problems? Be honest, because most people ain't in the moment. Most people are everywhere but here. And that's why they're missing out. Here's what you got to understand. Your attention is your currency. Wherever it goes, everything else follows. Your energy, your actions, your results. If your attention is bouncing around between anxiety about the future and regret about the past, then that's all you're feeding. But stick your attention right here, right now, and you'll unlock the only place where real change and real success are possible, the present. This moment right here, this is all you've got. You don't control 5 minutes from now, and you sure as hell can't change an hour ago. The only thing that's alive, that's real, is this second you're breathing in. So why keep spending your energy in places you can't touch? You want to prosper? Bring your focus back. Be here. You ever hear the saying, where your attention goes, your energy flows? It's the truth. All those distractions, scrolling on your phone, rethinking arguments, letting stress run your mind, they're draining you. Pull your focus back, and you regain power. Now, I'm not saying the world won't pull at you. Of course it will. But staying present? That's a discipline. That's a practice. It's taking a deep breath when your mind wants to wander. It's noticing the smell of coffee in the morning, the way the sun hits your face, the little wins you're stacking today. Prosperity isn't about how much you have, it's about how much you're aware of what's already here. Think about it. How many opportunities slip past you because your mind is too busy running circles around things that don't matter? Life's trying to hand you something good, but only if you're paying attention. So stay present, focus your thoughts. Prosperity ain't just luck, it's presence. Tell me something. When was the last time you really rested? I mean, actually stopped. Shut the noise off, put the phone down, and let your body, your mind, and your soul just be for real. Think about it. Yeah, I get it. You're out here on the grind. You got bills to pay, mouths to feed, goals to chase. Ain't no time to rest, right? At least that's what you tell yourself. But be honest. How's that working for you? You waking up drained? Feeling lost? Burnt out? Like you're running on fumes? That's because nobody ever told you one of life's hardest truths. Rest is power. See, you ain't a machine. Even machines need maintenance. You keep running on empty and acting like rest is weakness. You'll break down, physically, mentally, spiritually. But the truth, rest ain't soft. Rest is strategic. It's essential. It's what recharges you so you come back stronger, sharper, deadlier than before. Marcus Aurelius, that Stoic king, knew this. He once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your own estimate of it. You have the power to revoke it at any moment." And let me tell you, you can't revoke that stress, that pain, that chaos, if you keep running yourself into the ground without ever resetting. The streets won't tell you this, but I will. Sleep is not a luxury, it's survival. Dreams ain't just random. That's your mind working things out, connecting pieces you missed. The early mornings start strong because the nights before were still. Stop disrespecting the process. Stop disrespecting your body. You ever notice how the most dangerous moves in chess come after a pause? The board shifts, the player observes, then they strike. That's rest, a deliberate pause before the next move. And in life, it's no different. Rest isn't quitting, it's strategy. Think of it like reloading your weapon before the battle. So take the time to rest, sleep, dream. Wake up refreshed and ready for what's next. You don't have to do it all in one shot. Life's long, but not if you burn out too soon. Work hard, sure, but rest harder. That's where your real power comes from. So you rested. You gave yourself permission to stop, to breathe, to let your body and mind rebuild. Now what? Now it's time to rise. See, the power of rest isn't just about shutting down. It's about how you start back up. And let me tell you, how you begin your day, it shapes everything after. That's where the magic is. That's where the power of mornings comes in. You ever notice how the streets are quiet at dawn? That's because the movers and shakers are already up, working in silence, setting their pace before the world wakes up. Mornings are sacred, man. They're your reset button. They're your chance to own the day before the chaos tries to grab you. Most people, they hit snooze, sleep till the last possible second. Then they stumble out their house, already behind, already rushing, already reacting. You can't dominate your life like that, rushing through everything. Mornings are where you build momentum. And momentum? That's the silent killer of doubt, laziness, and excuses. Marcus Aurelius used to tell himself every morning, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. That wasn't just a nice quote, it was a reminder. See, mornings aren't just about time, they're about intention. When you wake up, ask yourself, what's the plan for today? What's one step you can take toward your goals, your peace, your purpose? It doesn't have to be grand, just real. You take control of your morning, and life feels less like a battle and more like a dance. You're leading the rhythm instead of chasing it. And don't waste that morning energy on nonsense. No scrolling social media. No waking up and responding to the world before you even check in with yourself. Use those golden hours to work on you. Meditate, journal, plan your next move, visualize it, and step into your day like you already own it. Because here's the truth. The morning isn't just the start of your day, it's the start of your empire. So wake up with intention. Handle life on your terms. The world will meet you where you are, but only if you set the tone first. So you've owned your morning, you planned, you woke up with intention, you're moving with focus, setting the tone for your day before life even had a chance to throw punches at you. But here's the thing, a solid morning sets the stage, but now it's time to build. Time to take what's in your mind and pull it into reality. You don't just plan your dream, you create it. And that starts with one of the most powerful tools you got, visualization. Think about it. Every big idea, every empire, every moment of greatness was once just a thought in someone's mind. Somebody saw it before it existed. That basketball court, that skyscraper in the city, that brand you respect, they were all visions before they became real. And guess what? You've got that same power. But here's the problem. Most people don't use it. They sit around waiting for the stars to align, thinking life will hand them a win just for showing up. You gotta stop hoping and start seeing. I'm talking about clear, focused visualization. That idea in your mind, that life you want, you gotta picture it in detail. The smell of success, the way the air feels, the weight of everything you've earned sitting in your hands. Make it real in your mind so it feels familiar when you grab it in real life. This isn't just some motivational talk, it's real. Your brain's funny like that. It doesn't know the difference between what's imagined and what's real. The more you visualize and believe in your success, the stronger your actions follow through. You stop hesitating, you stop doubting, because in your mind, you've already been there. But don't stop at visualization. That's only step one. Once you see it, create it. Take those visions and start moving. Build brick by brick. Maybe you won't see the whole staircase yet, but that's fine. Just focus on laying the next step. Every action you take brings what's in your head closer to what's in your hands. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Visualize the dream, then make it real. Legends are just people who turned visions into empires. So you've been grinding, you've visualized the dream, and you're out here creating it step by step. The blueprint's there, the vision's locked, and you're making moves. That's big. But let me tell you something. Even the hardest workers need to stop. Not to quit, not even to rest, but to listen. Because here's the truth. Sometimes to create, to grow, to rise up, you gotta stop talking, stop pushing, stop forcing, and just be silent. That's where real wisdom lives. That's where you connect with something bigger than yourself. Think about life. It's loud, right? The streets are noisy. The grind never stops. People's opinions drowning you out every minute. Then there's your own thoughts. Fear, overthinking, self-doubt, buzzing in your mind like static. It gets so loud in there, it's a wonder anyone can think straight. But here's the lesson. Silence isn't weakness. Silence is space. And within that space, there's clarity. There's understanding. There's connection to the universe. Something deeper, something real. The Stoics understood this. Marcus Aurelius said, "It is not external things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." And judgments only come when you're letting the noise cloud your thoughts. But when you go silent, when you fall back for a moment and listen, really listen, you start hearing things that have been there all along. The answers to your questions, the direction for your next move, the calm strength that's carried you through every battle. See, silence is your bridge to the universe. You don't need to pray loud for somebody to hear you. You don't need to scream for your dreams to find you. The universe works in whispers, not shouts. Go quiet. Meditate. Shut off the outside world for just a moment. Breathe. Let your mind rest, your soul speak. That's connection. That's aligning yourself with something that flows naturally, not forced, not chaotic, not desperate. And silence isn't just about slowing down. It strengthens your actions too. The most dangerous force isn't the loud, flashy one. It's the quiet, calculated one. The silence you cultivate builds the patience you need to strike at the right time. So stop talking, stop doubting, stop forcing it. Get quiet. Listen to the universe. Trust it to guide you where you need to be. When you move in alignment with something bigger than yourself, life meets you halfway. So here we are. You've seen the secrets, the codes of life, and you're probably asking yourself, what's next? How do I turn these ideas into something real? Where do I start? The answer's simple. You start within. Because all the wisdom, all the power, all the success you're chasing doesn't live out there. It lives inside you. It's already yours. You've just got to let the noise clear and tap into it. Think back through every secret we've explored. The power of calm, the strength of surrendering control, the law of attraction pulling your vision into reality, staying present, resting when needed, rising in the morning with purpose, visualizing your dreams, and connecting to something bigger in silence. Each one of these is like a tool for your toolkit. But here's the key. Tools don't work unless you use them. Take what you've learned here and start applying it, step by step, day by day. This ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. You don't land the win by charging blindly ahead. You land it by playing steady, disciplined like a master on the chessboard. Life doesn't reward panic or desperation. It rewards patience, clarity, and trust. And that's what Stoicism teaches. It's not about being unshaken in the face of pain or triumph. It's about understanding that the chaos outside can't touch the peace inside. That true fulfillment doesn't come from forcing life, but from flowing with it. Here's the beauty of it all. When you let go of chasing, when you stop trying to control everything, that's when life meets you halfway. The things meant for you will be yours, but only when you're calm enough, present enough, and wise enough to attract them, not to beg for them. So breathe deeply. Go still. Trust the process. You don't have to fight for greatness. You can become it. Align your thoughts, your actions, your energy with the codes you've learned here, and you'll see everything you desire unfold naturally. Now this is just the beginning. What comes next is up to you. Start small, stay consistent, and let Stoicism guide your steps. The life you're dreaming of, it's waiting for you on the other side of patience, peace, and purpose. And there it is. The blueprint, the game plan, the codes. You have everything you need to shift your mindset, to rise above the noise, and to attract the life you've been chasing. All you have to do now is begin. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's not about rushing toward the destination, it's about walking the path with purpose. Whatever you're searching for, peace, success, fulfillment, it starts with the choices you make today, right now. Calm your storms, trust the flow, visualize your vision, stay present, build your mornings and rest your nights. And remember to stop, to be silent, and let the universe guide you. Take these lessons and apply them. Repeat them until they're not just principles, but your way of life. This is the art of living, the Stoic way, the powerful way. Stay patient, stay focused, stay disciplined, and watch as everything you desire unfolds naturally. Now it's your turn. Share your thoughts, your growth, your journey in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and let someone else in on these secrets too. Let's grow, move, and rise as a community.